This is the voice of Turkey. This is the Voice of Turkey's English language transmission, broadcasting from Ankara in the 49-meter band between 1930 and 2030 UTC on 6050 kHz to Europe, between 2130 and 2230 UTC in the 31-meter band on 9610 kHz to South Asia and Australia, between 2300 and 0000 UTC in the 49-meter band and on 5960 kHz to Europe, Eastern USA and Canada, and in the 31-meter band on 9660 kHz between 1730 and 1830 UTC to Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. The Voice of Turkey is also beamed between 0400 and 0500 UTC in the 49-meter band and on 6125 kHz to Europe, the USA, Eastern Canada and Cuba, between 0400 and 0500 UTC in the 41-meter band on 7240 kHz to Iraq, Syria, Iran and the Arabian Peninsula. You can listen to us over the Turksat 3A and 4A satellites and on the internet at www.trt.net.tr through the Voice of Turkey link. Please note that transmissions broadcast between 2300 and 0000 UTC and between 0400 and 0500 UTC have been pre-recorded. Our email address is englishdesk@trt.net.tr.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. This is Halil İbrahim Sarıkaya from Voice of Turkey. Today, 10th of February 2021. You are listening to the news. Turkey unveils National Space Program. Turkey unveiled its National Space Program, a roadmap based on realistic and competitive goals, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said on Tuesday. The National Space Program will carry out our country to an upper league in the global space race, Erdogan stressed during the introductory meeting in the capital Ankara. Noting that the program was prepared and will be carried out by the Turkish Space Agency, shortly TUA, Erdogan said Turkey is opening the door to the sky journey of its civilization that pioneered justice, morality and peace in the world for centuries. The program outlines Turkey's 10-year vision, strategies, objectives and projects on space policies, he noted. The primary and most important mission of the program is to make the first contact with the moon in our republic's centennial year, 2023, Erdogan stating that. Noting that the goal will be completed in 2 stages. Erdogan said that at the first stage a rough landing will be made on the moon with a national and authentic hybrid rocket that will be launched into orbit at the end of 2023 through international cooperation. When completing this task, we will be one of the countries that have managed to reach the moon, and we will gather necessary information for the second stage of the mission, he added. Myanmar anti-coup protests continue amid fear of crackdown. Anti-coup protests in Myanmar continued to grip the streets for 50th day on Wednesday amid a police crackdown that has resulted in 2 deaths. Several were injured, with 2 in critical condition after police, Myanmar's administrative capital, Nay Pyi Taw, fired water cannon and rubber bullets into confronting the demonstrators Tuesday. It was the first such incident since the anti-coup protest began. Large-scale protests continued to erupt in Yangon and other cities across the Southeast Asian country on Wednesday. At the same time, government staff marched in support of civil disobedience initiated by health workers. In Yangon's most densely populated Hilaying Tar Yar township, tens of thousands of protesters, mostly industrial workers, took to streets demanding an immediate return to civilian rule. In downtown Yangon, protesters were seen prepared for a potential police crackdown, some carrying large metal pans and umbrellas, while others were spotted as bringing inflatable pools. We are not trained to resist water cannon and tear gas, but we can simply stay at home in fear, said Mio Mama, a 21-year-old student who joined a rally in Yangon's Hilaying township. Turkish Cypriot president seeks two-state solution. Ersin Tatar, the president of the Turkish Republic or Northern Cyprus, on Tuesday said Greece and Greek Cypriot administration were throwing baseless allegations and accusations at Turkey and Turkish Cypriots, which might disrupt dialogue and negotiations at a time when efforts were ongoing for an unofficial UN-sponsored conference on the island of Cyprus. Tatar said in a statement that initiative on Cyprus-themed 5+1 meeting was still relevant. Tatar said his administration was determined to protect the sovereignty of its people along with Ankara's military presence and the role as guarantor country on the island. The president underlined that his country's will was to realize the two-state model, which he referred to as the only realistic solution. On the other hand, according to Tatar, the Greek Cypriot administration and Greece continued their provocations targeting the solution as seen during the comments delivered at a press conference held by Greek Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis and Nikos Anastasiades, the head of the Greek Cypriot administration. France extends COVID health emergency until June. The French Parliament on Tuesday approved an extension of the state of health emergency until June 1st. The bill was approved with 278 votes in favor, 193 against, and 13 abstentions. There was heated debate on the matter between left and right-wing politicians, with the latter deriding the move as an attack on public freedom. On January 20th, the lower house, the National Assembly, gave the green light to extend the state of emergency, which has been in force since March 23 last year. It has since been extended several times and was due to lapse next week on February 16th. The Senate initially approved an extension until May 3rd, but the matter came up again as Health Minister Olivier Véran said the June timeline was essential for the ongoing COVID-19 vaccination drive to be effective. The state of emergency gives the government unbridled power to implement measures such as curfews and travel curbs. New phase in anti-terror operation launched in southeastern Turkey. The Turkish Interior Minister announced a new anti-terror operation in the country's southeast on Wednesday. Operation Eren 9 Kazan Han Yaylası has started in Hakkari province with 129 teams, including over 2,200 personnel from the gendarmerie, police and village guards, the minister said in a statement. The first 8 phases of the operation launched this year: Eren 1st Tendrek, Eren 2nd Lice, Eren 3rd Mount Ağrı, Eren 4th Karlova Varto, Eren 5th Bagok, Eren 6th Mergelo, Eren 7th Mercan, Munsuz Valley, Eren 8 Amanoslar are also ongoing according to ministry. This year Turkey launched Operation Eren, named after Eren Bülbül, a 15-year-old martyred by the terrorist PKK on August 11, 2017. The new operations aims to eliminate the separatist PKK, KGK terror group and clearing the region of terrorists. In its more than 30-year terror campaign against Turkey, the PKK, listed as a terrorist organization by Turkey, the US and the EU, has been responsible for the deaths of 40,000 people, including women, children and infants. And that was the news brought to you by the Voice of Turkey.